Jolan Trun, welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy, and it is exciting again as usual when we get a new arc, and in this case we have the Year of Hell Part 1, and whenever we get a new arc I also give you a little preview on the new officers that are introduced, and that's what I'm going to do today as well with one of the two new rare officers, and in this case it's Icheb. So let's look at the basics again. He's class engineering, which means that you need engineering badges to upgrade him. He is from the group Battleship Retaliation Squad. When we talked about the new 7, I talked a lot about my opinion on these retaliation squads. But still, if he is captain, he can get synergy from others of that group, or he can give synergy to a captain of that group if he's on the bridge as well. And he's from the faction Federation. That should mean that you need Federation faction credits to upgrade him. There's always a text about every officer in the info box. And if you do not know Voyager, and I was quite surprised when this arc came out, how many people said, oh, I haven't seen Voyager yet, then you definitely want to read this text. Although Icheb wasn't only in Voyager, he had quite brief, but still an appearance in Star Trek Picard as well. And when you look closely now, you see that sometimes things that you have to say hundreds of times, you mess up. And I did mess up in the description of the group. He only can give synergy to a captain of that group because he doesn't have a captain maneuver, as you can see. Not too long ago I talked about 7 and she has the captain maneuver. Nevertheless, I will not edit that out. I'm human, so why not stick to what I'm doing here. His officer ability is Protective Instinct. That means against players with hull breach, Icheb increases your apex barrier by 5,500 at rank 1 and 12,500 at rank 5 for 4 rounds each time you score a hit. And that's once per weapon, and that's cumulative. So it can go up quite high. And the hull breach, he needs 7 brings when she's captain of that crew. And so he doesn't have to worry about the hull breach. And he also does have a below deck ability, that's Purity of Will. On round start against players, if on a ship with no state applied, Icheb increases your isolated cascade damage by 70% for 3 rounds. And that's also cumulative. That is, something new. I think Scopely wanted to do something new here. But it's something annoying. I mean, everyone you will fight will do everything with his or her officers to apply a state to your ship. And so the chances that your ship has no state are nowadays quite slim, to be honest. So that really ruins it a bit. I mean, isolated cascade damage raised by 70%, that is like a new DeMarco or something, that's really great. But the prerequisite with no state on your ship, it also means that you cannot have morale on your ship. And you usually, if you have an explorer, you often want to apply morale to your own ship and stuff like that. Not allowed. So that really is something that ruins Icheb for me. So you might see it differently, but that's what I'm thinking about it. As a rare officer, he will also have 2 abilities for away teams. Those you can only see when you have this officer. So I always do a video again on the officers. I did previews on once I had them and once I could test them. And then I will tell you as well what the away team abilities are. And as usual, if you bought him, for example, please write in the comments what these abilities are. In all of these cases, one of my viewers did, so thanks in advance for that one. But you also want to know how to get Icheb. A few shards you get via the Battle Pass. But there's still one more thing which is still a mystery when I'm filming this. You know that I always film once a week for a full week. So I'm filming 14 STFC videos today, 7 in English, 7 in German, and it's Wednesday, so it's the first day of the new arc. And there I can see the Icheb parts here in the battle pass, and I can see what Scopely announced in the initial announcement, that you have a chance to get one of the offices for free. It looks like what they did when we had the Mirror Universe crew with Mirror Picard, Mirror Ezri, and Mirror Troy. They did not announce, when I'm filming this, they did not announce yet how you get the materials for this. But then you will have to choose between Tuvok and Icheb in the end. But one of them you're supposed to get for free during this game. You see that there's not even a currency in here right now. So when you see this video, it might be that it's already out. So then you know how to do that. But you see that it says choose your path. And that was kind of the same with Ezri and Troy at the time. So there is one chance for you to get Icheb for free in the end. If you want to add something about Icheb, what you think about the abilities that I were talking on and was quite disappointed by, at least because disappointed about the prerequisite, please let me know in the comments below the video and on Discord. And if you want to see another video right now, the next one is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.